Welcome to week 28. I'm Sarah Najalapuram, registered nurse, and today we're focusing on the importance of speaking kindly to yourself, monitoring portion sizes, reviewing your savings plan to maximize compound interest, and adjusting your stress management strategies as needed. Let's dive right in. Let's start with emotional health. A powerful tool for boosting your emotional well-being is speaking to yourself with kindness and compassion. It's easy to be your own harshest critic, but when you start treating yourself like you would treat a close friend, you open the door to greater self-love and confidence. As a nurse, I've seen how negative self-talk can weigh people down, and I've experienced it myself. Early in my career, I was constantly worried about making mistakes, so I'd replay situations in my head and beat myself up over the smallest things. But over time, I realized that mistakes are a part of learning and growing. Now, when I catch myself being too hard on myself, I stop and remind myself to be kind. I'll say things like, "It's okay, you did your best, and that's enough." By changing how I talk to myself, I've become more resilient and focused. The same can be true for you. Speak to yourself with compassion and watch how it shifts your mindset. Now, moving on to physical health. Monitoring portion sizes is key to maintaining a healthy diet and avoiding overeating. Often we eat mindlessly or serve ourselves more than we need, but being mindful of portion sizes can help you manage your weight and improve your overall health. As a nurse, I've seen how important portion control is for my patients' health. I've also had to be mindful of it myself, especially when my shifts are busy, and I don't always have time to pay attention to what I'm eating. One thing I've learned is that using smaller plates or bowls can help trick your mind into thinking you're eating more than you actually are. It's a simple strategy, but it works. Being aware of portion sizes also helps you avoid overeating without having to follow restrictive diets. It's about finding balance, listening to your body, and learning to stop when you're full. Let's shift gears to financial health. One of the best ways to make your money work for you is by reviewing and adjusting your savings plan regularly. This includes taking a closer look at your compound interest benefits. The more you understand how compound interest works, the better equipped you'll be to maximize your savings. When I first started saving for retirement, I didn't fully understand how compound interest could benefit me. But once I started making consistent contributions to my 401k and IRA, I saw how my investments started to grow over time. The key is to revisit your plan regularly. Make sure you're contributing enough to take full advantage of compound interest, and adjust your strategy as needed to ensure that you're staying on track for your financial goals. It's all about making your money work for you, and with a little bit of planning, you can watch it grow exponentially over time. Finally, let's touch on CBT. One of the best ways to maintain emotional balance is by adjusting your stress management strategies as needed. Stress can change from day to day, and what works one day may not work the next. That's why it's important to regularly assess your stress levels and find new ways to manage them. As a nurse, stress management is a constant challenge. During some shifts, things can get overwhelming, and my usual coping strategies might not cut it. That's when I remind myself to take a step back and reassess. Maybe I need a few minutes of deep breathing, a walk outside, or to talk with a colleague. It's all about finding what works for you in the moment. Don't be afraid to adjust your stress management plan as your needs change. The goal is to stay flexible, so you're always equipped to handle life's challenges with resilience. That wraps up week 28. You're creating a solid foundation for emotional, physical, and financial well-being. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to subscribe and join next week for more insights. See you soon.